Hi guys, I'm Nitin. You're watching B for You, and today we're going to be talking with one half of probably the most successful duo in Bollywood composing history. I'm talking about Vishal Shekhar. We're going to be talking with Vishal today about their upcoming Pathans of Bollywood concert, which is happening at the OVO Arena in Wembley in January. We're going to be talking about that and a whole bunch more. So without any further ado, let's go check it out. Vishal, thank you so much for joining us here on the show. It's great to have you here. You guys.
Thank you so much. Here representing Vishal and Shekhar, of course. Shekhar couldn't be with us today, but I'm sure he'll join you soon, tomorrow or the day after, maybe, whatever.
Absolutely. But we're really happy to have you here because, in London, we're really excited because you guys are coming over in January for your Pathans of Bollywood concert. Right. It's going to be pretty cool at the OVO Arena in Wembley. And Wembley is, of course, a very iconic sort of area right next to the stadium here in London. So it's going to be pretty cool. I'm going to come on to that in a minute, Vishal. But first, just in case there's anyone at home who they've got their favorite movies, their favorite songs, they may not realize some of the faces behind who sings or who's behind composing some of their favorite songs. So the first question I've got for you, for the guys at home who may not be familiar, is give me a little, can I ask you a little bit of an insight on how you became Vishal Shekhar? How did you guys meet and form this duo?
No, let's not go that far back. That's we've been friends for far too long, and we've been working together for 25 years.
Yeah.
So it's too much history. Anyone who wants to know that can Google us. I think for whatever it's worth, we have done a fair amount of work, including being on television a lot with the TV shows, because of our music. So I'm pretty sure that everybody who listens to it kind of knows who we are. What they don't know, actually, and where I think your question is really important, is that we are not just composers. Both Shekhar and I are singers and performers as well. We play the whole world. We play some massive shows. Our biggest show that we've ever played is 250,000 people in Mysore. Yeah, it's a record of sorts for that particular show. It's an annual show that happens every year, and every artist in the country's played, but never have that many people turned up. I think mainly because our songs have been so loved, and that's really what we're about in terms of when we do a show, we put heart, soul, energy, life force, everything into it, specifically because we've received so much love and we want to give it back. So that's what it is for us, and nice. I think a lot of people do know that we're a fantastic live act, but a lot of people don't, and I hope that your show will reach the ones that don't, so we can tell them all to come.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure we've got some clips along this show, and I'm sure everyone's looking forward to that. Like I said, which I want to come on to talk about.
Hey, you can just follow us on Instagram. You'll see all our shows there. You'll see how crazy they can get. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, no, it's pretty cool. I mean, like I said, you guys have been responsible for some of the music behind some big movies we've had in the past, and currently I'm talking about whether it's Salam Namaste, Tismar Khan, all sorts of things that.
You've gone way back with Salam Namaste. That was 2004.
Yeah, no, it's actually one of my favorites, so that's why I.
Yeah, mine too. And that's in fact where our journey with Siddharth Anand started. And we've done all his films. So from Salam Namaste to Bachna Hasino, through Pathan, and now Fighter, all his films, the music is Vishal and Shekhar. And it's the same for a lot of other people. Like we did Om Shanti Om with Farah, which is one of our most loved soundtracks. Tashan, though the film didn't do as much as we'd like to have done with it, but the music is still around. Everybody loves all the songs, and we've had whether it be Sultan, after Sultan, we did War with Siddharth and Hrithik again, So, yeah, there's a lot of history there, a lot of movies, a lot of songs that people have loved, and a lot of gratitude from us to them.
Yeah. I mean, when you're approached to, work with a new film or anything like that, is there anything in particular that you guys look for? Like, for example, do you know that, Hrithik Roshan or Katrina Kaif is going to be a part of the film beforehand and you're writing an item song for them, which sometimes can be very important? Because I'll give you an example. Let's look at Tismar Khan and let's look at Sheila Ki Javani. Now, that song is absolutely epic, and we did the promotion for Tismar Khan, and I actually liked the film, but I've got to be honest, now that years and years have gone by, you in the most respectful way, because the film is awesome, but that song is, it's almost more successful, you know, sometimes
But
than
isn't that always the case? I could ask you to name, if I ask you, so the thing with Hindi films is, and I'm again, like you said, I mean no disrespect, but what lives on always is the
yeah,
music.
that's
What
true.
always goes above and beyond. Like the songs you remember now, like for me, one of my favorite songs is "Main Zindagi Ka Saath Nibhata Chala Gaya." I have no idea what film it's from. I have no idea who it was shot on. I have no idea. All I know is that this song speaks my language. It speaks to my heart. That's what music is. It's above and beyond. So yeah, of course, it's associated with the film. Music is they use it now as promotion for a film. A film is the vehicle for the music. They're sort of interconnected like this. But what everybody takes home, if you've done your job right as a composer or a singer or a writer, what everybody takes home are the songs. You know. So for us, that's who we are, and that's what we're bringing.
Nice. But you know,
Mhm.
at this stage, like I said, you're probably the most successful musical composers in the history of Bollywood. I think that's, you know, it's, I'm not saying that lightly, but at this stage, is there any, do you feel the expectations when you're taking on a new sort of project like that with regards to
You can't
producing that kind of
look.
song?
The thing is, our expectation is not so much from other people,
Uh-huh.
but we like to make music that we enjoy. You know, we like to make music that we love, that we feel, that we can honestly say we did um, the best possible song in that place for that time. It's not about, yes, of course, it is about the film, it is about the actor, the producer, how the song is going to get placed out there. All of that is important as well. But for us, most importantly, when Shekhar and I are writing music together, we need to love it. And then the director of the film, whose baby the whole process really is, needs to love it. If that happens, 99% we're on the right track. You know?
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, no, that sounds great. You know, like I said, you guys are doing some awesome work, and I think exactly what you said there. Sometimes the song lives on. It's definitely what you remember. And though I agree with you in most sense, I just think Sheila Ki Javani, especially from what we've seen here in the UK, you know, we've got many. We love Bollywood here. There's a lot of
Mm-hmm.
Bollywood fans. There's a lot of dance troops, professional ones. There's a lot of people on TikTok and whatnot doing dances. That song has just been, I think it's far,
Of
far
course,
outweighed.
it's an iconic song. It's an
Yeah.
iconic song because of the way Farah shot it, because of the way Katrina performed it, and also just because of the bounce that that groove has. I mean, it is, you cannot stay in your seat when Sheila Ki Javani plays. We know this. We built it for that reason. That's how we made it.
Okay.
I've never met anybody of any age who can sit through that song and feel like, oh, what, I don't want to dance to this. There's nobody like that in this world anywhere.
Nice. Well,
Yeah.
you know, like I said, you are creating magic there. And, you know, I'm sure that we're going to get to see some of this magic. We'll
Oh,
now
I
have to
promise
talk
you.
about
I promise
the,
you.
okay.
What we're bringing, Nitin. Sorry to interrupt you. I'm so excited about this. So Shekhar and I have been performing since 2007. Right? We started performing our songs out on stage um, back then. It's now been 16 years of performances, and over that time, we've built a massive repertoire. So we're doing two things that we've never done before here. Three things actually. We're doing one. We've asked people to tell us of all our songs. We've done 400 songs, of which two or 300 have been widely loved, of which maybe 120 have been blockbusters. We're asking people to tell us what they want to hear. You know what I'm saying? We're asking people to give us the songs that they've lived with, that they want to see us perform live, so we can have that instant bond with them, because Shekhar and I are coming there essentially. Of course, we're coming to play and have a good time, but we're also coming to say thanks. And we're coming to say, we love you back for everything you've given us over the years. It's a commemorative thing for us. The Wembley Arena is a really special place for any artist, you know. So we're really looking forward to it. And we're doing this. This is one thing we're doing. Two, we've upped the production game totally. Stuff that we've never done before, we're doing here. And three, we're doing, of course, the songs from Fighter for the first time. Now, we are at the end of December, right?
Yeah.
And the music of Fighters just come out. A couple of songs have come out. And by the 12th of January, those songs are going to be everywhere. And this is going to be their global premiere on stage. Never before have these songs been performed on stage. It's going to happen for the first time in London at the Wembley Arena. We're really excited about that. So all of this coming together makes it a really, really special show for us. So I hope that the people out there see that and realize that we want them to be there, not just because we want to sell tickets. Sure, that always helps, but we want them to be there because this is a big moment for us. It's the career that we've shared with them that they have actually given to us by loving our music.
Specifically about the London audience, because, you said that yourself, it's almost like it's an exclusive. It's a world premiere. You've not performed this stuff anywhere before. I'm talking about at least some of the things from the movie Fighter with Hrithik Roshan coming out at the end of January. Why? Talk to me a little bit about how this relationship came about with yourselves and Rainbow Sky, who are putting this production on with you, and sort of why you made the decision to do it here in London and to make that the premiere.
Well, Rainbow Sky came to us a few months ago, actually. I think it was when I was shooting the promos for Indian Idol, for this current season of Indian Idol. They came to the set and they said they really wanted to do this. Now, the last time we played in London was at the South Bank Festival, I think in 2017.
Okay.
It was a great show, really, really great show. We had a lot of fun. That said, the reason we didn't come back is because we couldn't find organizers who were willing to really put heart and soul behind a concert. Look, it's impossible to tell what somebody's going to really do, but you can see enthusiasm, energy, and sort of passion in their eyes.
Yeah.
So when we met them, we were like, okay, these are the guys we want to work with. It sounds like an exciting time. It sounds like what they want to do is just right. We're pulling out all the stops and they're okay with that, So yeah, they seem to be on the same page as us. So it was exciting.
Nice. And what about the decision to have that premiere kind of stuff here in London? I mean, why not, for example?
Well, that was less of a decision, really, and more of happenstance. The truth of the matter is that when you make the music for a film, you never know exactly when it's going to come out. Right about then, we knew Fighter would be coming out sometime around now, but it could be the music could have come out in October, it could have come out in January, we didn't know. It just so happened that the stars aligned. The first two songs just dropped over the last 10 days. And in another couple of weeks, they have the time to become, songs that everybody can sing with us and we can play them with them for the first time. Nice. It's just good luck for us.
Nice. Did you have fun with the songs from Fighter? I saw one of them
on YouTube. We always have a blast. And for us, I think Shekhar and I are both really excited. Sher Khul Gaye is like an anthem for. We feel like that will work with groups of friends who are like out on the town.
Yeah, I thought a little bit of a disco theme, just a little bit.
Yes, to the whole album actually.
Okay.
Well, to the dance songs. There's a retro disco vibe that we've been messing with that since Ghungru, I think. Oh no, since Bang Bang actually with Siddharth. It's something that he really likes, and we enjoy. So for us, people like Michael Jackson and Daft Punk and everybody, these are big influences. You know what I'm saying? So to be able to bring them into commercial Hindi music, to bring that sound into commercial Hindi music is exciting.
It is.
Also because everything in the commercial scene sounds the same. So we get to be totally different and yet sort of hit it out of the park. That's what's exciting for us. Also, you have not heard these songs till you've heard them played live in an arena. Yeah, that is nuts.
We've seen some of the clips. You guys have so much fun at your live events. It's crazy. It's a show within a show. I hope we can see that from some of the clips on the show. But I wanted to ask you, when you're writing songs like that or composing songs like that, and you've got someone like, and someone like Hrithik is going to be, the actor behind it. Does it change it for you? Because, he's synonymous for his dance moves. We've already talked about Katrina making, I can't imagine anyone else doing Sheila Giovanni than Katrina. I've got to be honest with you. But this one with Hrithik in it, and his dance and all that, does it change the way you compose it, or it just adds, just things align?
Okay. Of course, but the thing is, the truth of the matter is, it doesn't, because Hrithik can dance to anything. Hrithik, it's the truth. You could literally just slap out a rhythm on your hands and stomp something out with your feet, and he'll make it look good. So that I mean, we know that that's taken care of. We know that nobody shoots songs like Siddharth Anand. He makes them look fantastic. So we know that those things are taken. All we got to do is deliver a beautiful tune, something fresh, something beautiful, something that kind of that brings our vibe to the table, but also is something that the audience is excited about or excited by. You know, so
Nice.
that's where we put the work in. It's mostly for us. Like I said, it's always about satisfying Vishal and Shekhar. We are the two toughest customers in the room. It's like that. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Vish, I want to bring it back to London for a moment here. You touched on the last time you were here was in 2017 in South Bank.
Mhm.
In the middle of that, and now we've obviously had this global pandemic and all that kind of stuff, which hasn't helped our industry, that's for sure. You
Mhm.
must have suffered because of that as well. You're obviously coming back here now on a much bigger scale. Okay, there's
Mhm.
Wembley's now, it's next level.
Yeah,
Do
yeah, yeah.
do you feel a special connection with the sort of English or the British audience, or because we're so deprived of Bollywood, we don't get it all the time. We don't get everything all the time like maybe
Mhm.
India does. So I feel like our reception to you guys is so much more. We've just missed it, and so we're just out there more. Do you feel
I
that?
hope you're right. I hope they really fill it up. So you know what the big challenge with this show is? The reason this is the first time Shekhar and I are also promoting a show. We never do this. People just show up, and we're fine with that. This time, what we're doing is we're going out of our way to tell people to come, ask people to come, because so the Wembley Arena has two sizes. There's 6,500 seats, which is what everybody plays to, right? And then they can extend that by opening the upper sections to 10,000.
Yeah.
And we want that every single seat of those 10,000 to be filled as a matter of pride for us, for Indian people there, for the Desi diaspora. We want it to be a landmark for us and for them. You know what I'm saying? So the reason we're doing all of this is to reach out to people and say, come, because it's a big deal for us. We've had your support all along with the songs. We would love to have your support live as well. And we'd love to make a lot of noise and show Wembley what India can do.
Nice. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it because I've seen, like I said, if it's anything like some of the clips we've seen of your shows from the past, I think you said it best when you said it earlier that people might think that you just compose music, but not only do you do that, not only do you sing, but you guys are performers, and there's a big difference. I mean, you guys are doing a whole performance on stage, so I'm looking forward to seeing. I'm pretty sure that there's going to be things. In fact, I'm going to ask you: are there any surprises that you've got for us, or you keep keeping them quiet for
Well,
now?
I mean, the whole point of a surprise is that it's going to be a surprise.
We got
But I'll tell you this. I'll tell you this. London is so close to India. Both geographically, it's a one-night flight, as everybody knows. But also in the minds and in the hearts of people, London is really close. We're doing a big gig in London. Something's going to go down for sure. Something's going to go
leaving
down.
us with that. It's going to be exciting. I like this. You never know who's going to show up. You never know what's going to happen. I do like this kind of stuff. Vishal, whilst you're here, I do have to ask you. We're closing 2023. We're going into 2024. Do you feel you've accomplished everything you wanted to for 23? And what are your goals for 24?
Um, the upside of being a musician is that that's not how you set goals at all. You set goals based on how happy you are when you come home that day. That's your goal. You know what I'm saying? That's literally how we live. For us, like you said, 2020, the pandemic was a tough time for everybody. Shekhar and I just found pockets of joy and we made lots of music. We wrote an entire musical with Adi Chopra that we premiered in San Diego. We did the off-Broadway run in San Diego was that last year or year before? I'm not sure. But we did that. So we're going to be sort of, it's called Come Fall in Love based on Dilwale Dulhaniya Le Jayenge. And it's in English entirely with no music, right? So that's going to be the focus is going to be either bringing that to the West End or to Broadway this year or the next year. But it's all up in the air because of the theaters and the space. But that's what we spent 2020 doing, and most of 2021 actually. And so at the end of the day, for a musician, as long as you can make music, as long as you can talk to people, as long as you can reach out to people and touch them with your music, you're okay. You're okay. So again, to everyone who has given us that, given us these careers, given us this life where, you know, we are able to find joy in the smallest things. If you guys love a song, that's all we need. Don't need, I mean, you know, sure, everything else comes with it, you know, but what we need is you know, the
Nice.
people who are listening. Yeah.
Well, I'm sure they're going to be there anyway. It sounds like fun. Vishal, thank you so much for joining us today. Once again, just as a reminder to everyone, January 12th at the Ovo Arena in Wembley, the Pathans of Bollywood, Vishal Shekhar concert.
Yes,
I think
sir.
it's going to be, I think it's going to be awesome. Any last words you want to say about to the guys at home, Vishal?
Yeah, everybody listening, look, you heard this. You know, we have a point to prove. You and us together, we got to do this. So show up. We'd love to see you there. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Vishal. Appreciate it. Good
All
luck.
right. Cheers. Thank you. Bye.